So when I go to best matches, now you see jobs that are focused on project management start coming up. For instance, this is force multiplier, project manager, business analyst, executive assistant. So this is a one job that is really, it looks really good. And then you can see project management assistants. This is also another fine job, and intermediate project manager for that. So you can see now that the title of project manager, product management are coming up because I am now searching based on best matches on my skill sets, right? So you can see all of these jobs. I can take a look at them. This one has been posted 8 hours ago and so on. So this is how you search. You can go up to the bottom there and see all of the best matches that are currently available. Then you can see recently posted. So recently posted is also very similar to best matches, but then it's also related to software development, but they are not very specific to product management or project management. So they are not focused on my specialization. In your case, it's your specialization. If you're a virtual assistant, the best matches would be like the best jobs that are associated to your skill set. Let's search for a job because I want to show you some other things that are really, really important when you are searching for a job, whether you should apply for that job or not. How do you make that decision? So we are going to that next, but I want to search. Let's say product manager. I'm basically searching. So now clicking on the search, when you hit search, do you see the interface has changed? Now, I want to walk you through step by step how to understand this interface. Now, the jobs that have been filtered, they are basically generally product management jobs. Some jobs that are associated with product management, right? You can see Shopify products listing. Now, I am not referring to product listing. I'm talking about product management, but they gave me that job as well. And you can check how long this job was posted, how many minutes ago. So you can see this is 10 minutes ago. So you see social media marketing, social media strategy. So all of these jobs, they are basically related to product. If they have product management as a tag, then they will come up. Yeah, management is there, management, social media management. So just took management. So they use the keywords manager and product. So, and then they bring up all sort of jobs here. You can see all sort of jobs. But now what you need to do is for you to filter actually. So this tab basically, if you come here, you click on here, you will see all categories. You will see the categories that are available. For instance, accounting. You can go into specific things like admin support and data entry. So you can see if I want project management and virtual assistance, then I can just click on those two so that the system can just filter these ones for me. All right. So for me, what I will do, I'll just leave product management, probably also take a virtual assistant as a job. Then I will leave it at that. Now you will see that job that we looked for just now, the one that we saw there has now come up because now I am now filtering by product manager and so on, right? So you can now see that these jobs that are now coming up. So Amazon, FBA, tax and accounts. So I'm having a lot of taxation jobs here. Maybe I need to do my filter properly. All right. But the idea there, you can also see, the idea is that you know how to filter, you know how to select your own domain. So now also you can see the filters that I've selected rather. So you can remove any of these filters if you want to. But the important thing that I really want to show you is this tab here at these tabs here. So here you can now filter by experience level. So you can say entry level. So you can see that entry level for the filters that I've done, we have about 77 jobs. You can see them. You can actually see the number there, 77. And also, if you are a new Upwork and probably you don't have experience, a 9-to-5 job experience, you can filter by entry level. All right. But if you're an expert, of course, you can look for expert jobs. Then you can also look at maybe the rate. You can indicate if you are looking for hourly jobs, if you want to be. And for me, I would advise you to look for hourly job because hourly jobs, they take a long time. And because they take a long time, that can help you to build repetition on the platform. So hourly jobs is good. So if you're new on the platform, select entry jobs, all right? Entry jobs, then they can easily get you a job, even if you have experience in the outside world. But entry jobs can easily get, and there are some entry jobs that are really paying high. So you can easily get in, all right? Then you can also look for fixed price if you want to, and you can indicate this filter I don't normally use. I don't want to limit myself, right? This is basically when you select on fixed price, then you can select what like the payments, okay, the payment bracket for fixed price. Then you can select that. The number of proposals that have been submitted for the job, you can also filter if the job is less than 5 proposals. So this is a fine one wherein that can help you to be on the first page of the proposal list. So when you submit your proposals, so Upwork shows the proposal, I think 10 per each page, right? So the pages are paginated. So you have 1, 2, 3. So if you submit your proposal late, it means maybe your proposal will be on the page 4, page 5, or page 3, something like that, which means the clients will have to go to page 3 to see your proposal. But if you search for jobs that have like less than 5 proposals, it means if you send proposal for those jobs, you do it very quickly. What will happen is your job will be on the first page, and then when the client comes to review those proposals, they can easily find you. They can easily find you. So it is normally good to filter less than 5. All right, it's good. But this also will reduce the number of jobs that are available for this, because you can now see there are only 8 out of 77. Client information, so you can see. So basically, these are filters that you can make use of, like the length of the project. This is important for me. I will always select, I will always select this one. All right. Why do I select more than 6 months? The reason is simple. I don't want to apply for a job that I will just go there 1 month, 2 months, and then they drop me off. Then also jobs that are short, that have short lifespan, they have a lot of pressure. So the client does not have time to allow you to settle. They will not give you a month for a job. Maybe a job is like 3 months or 6 months. They will not give you a month for you to settle, right? But for a job that is more than 6 months, most times the client will understand that you don't fully kick off the moment you start the job. So you have to be an expert to hit the ground running the moment you join that job, right? So sometimes you need time to settle, especially if you are new. You need to learn the ropes of the business of the clients and so on and so forth. So if you apply for a short-term job and then you get to that job, the risk is that if you are not fast, you are not quick to pick up on how to work with the clients and make the clients happy, at the end of the day, you'll be kicked out of that job, and then they give you a very nasty feedback, which can destroy your account on Upwork. So that's why if you are new on the platform, I would advise you to go in for jobs that are more than 6 months. Always do this. Even up to now, I always go for jobs that are more than 6 months. I don't go for jobs that are less than that, because I want to have something that is stable. Stability is very important, and it keeps you building your reputation. And it also keeps cash coming in on a month, on a weekly basis, which is good, right? That's why we are here. Let's be honest. Why would I want to go and waste my connect on a job that is very short, right? So if you have created a reputation already on the platform, that's fine. This is just my own personal choice. If you want to take that route, please go. If not, do whatever you want. But that's something that I would just have. The next thing is the job must be more than 30 hours a week. You can see you are narrowing down from 3 jobs. We still have 3 jobs. Initially, one of the filters we select was 5 here, but now it has been reduced to 3. The more filters you select, the lower the number of jobs that are available that meets those criteria, because these are like criteria that you are setting. So now you see only 16 connects. That's for all of the jobs, the 3 jobs that are available within those criteria. I have to spend 16 connects for me to apply for them. If you want contract to hire, it means that client is willing for you to work for hourly rate for some time, and then after some time they will want to bring you as a full-time staff. We have a couple of interesting filters. Now you can see here, you see furniture production project manager. All right, this is one. There are only 3 jobs that meet those criteria. So filtering, this is how you filter for your own category. So you can select a whole category. You don't have to be too specific like the way I did it. On the category level, you have to be generic. Generic in the sense you can just select like admin jobs. So admin jobs, under admin jobs, you have virtual assistants, you have data entry, you have different things, right? So you can just select admin as an option. Once you select that generalization, then you can have more options of jobs that you can look through and filter through. I will now remove all of these filters because I don't want to use any of these filters. I still want to use my feed to show you how you can spot a job that you need to apply for. How do we do that? So you just click on that, clear your filters. I'll just clear that, and then I am back to where I started. So I'm just going to click on this. So now I am back to my feed. So I'm going to look at jobs that best matches my skills. So I have one of those jobs you can see, but then let's check if this job meets my criteria. So my criteria are very simple. Number 1, the job has to be a job that is more than 6 months long. Number 2, it has to be an hourly paid job. And number 3, client has to have a verified payment. So the first thing that I check for is, does the client has a verified payment? So the client has to be payment unverified. So this client has an unverified payment. So basically, I don't check for anything else. The moment I see that the client has unverified payment, I will not apply. I will not work with this client, because I want to make sure that the client can pay me if I apply for this job, right? The way Upwork does that is they allow the client to input their credit card and then Upwork charges test their credit card to make sure that the credit card is working, and then they will say that this client has a verified payment. So this client does not have a verified payment. Maybe they have not updated their payments method yet, so I'm moving on to the next job. Okay, this client has verified payment. How long is this job? I'm going to check. More than 6 months. Great. Now the next criteria is less than 30 hours per week. Now this criteria of less than 30 hours per week, sometimes I'm flexible with it. I'm not like really rigid on the 30 hours per week. Sometimes it can be 20 hours. It can be maybe 25. It depends, right? But I am flexible because I can still take on a job. If it is a perfect match for me, I can still take on that job. This job is also an hourly job. I don't know how much the client is going to pay per hour. So I will check this if I want to. How do I check this? I'll click on this job. What is the average rate that the client is paying? This is how I know whether this is a good job for me, right? You can see the average rate that the client is paying is $24.47, which means I can apply for this job, put maybe $25 or $30, maybe the clients can consider it. So this is something that I normally check. However, before I rush into applying for this job, I want to check other jobs to see whether they meet threshold. All right, this job is good. Let's see if the payment is verified. Yes, the payment is verified. And this client has spent like 10K on the platform. They are from Canada. This is good. So for me, a job like this is really good. And for maybe the rate is a problem for me. If I want to apply for this job, I want to become somebody who works for this client. Let's say I am new to the platform, $6 to $10 is a good rate, especially for a job that is more than 6 months long and it starts more than 30 hours per week, which is great for me. So what I would say is let's check this job out. Let's see, intermediate project manager for dynamic software and marketing projects, right? Sometimes I also do check the requirement down here, project management, budget management, decision making, project workflow, and so on. These are things that are within my domain. These are things that I can do, I can easily do, and I can easily help these clients to work on this project. But however, I do check other things as well. I want to see whether this client is really, really a good match for me. So how many connects do you need to spend to apply for this job? Is 16 connects. This client has gotten 4.77 review rating.